Blackburn with Darwen Council, who is responsible for regeneration. You know, the way that everybody understands that is that it works in terms of you know, the more interest and the more interest kind of stuff, so people build on that kind of level. So, you know, we've recently had this Wilco that's opened just around the corner, which is is a big attraction in terms of shopping and things. So, I mean, in terms of what to expect next, then we're obviously continuing to attract new businesses into the Mall. You might have noticed, I think we just had a Toys R Us has just opened there. And that's interesting really, because that's at the same time as Toys R Us are closing their kind of out of town big box things, they're also starting to open much smaller units within town centres, and this one here is one of the first ones, which is is a positive sign. So obviously there's that going on really, which is just almost like day-to-day stuff. But in terms of the next pieces of work are really around the what we're calling the Townscape Heritage Scheme, which is Blakey Moor, King George's Hall. We have a cinema planned for the site of the old Waves, which will be, hopefully work will be beginning on that in probably April or May, with a likely end just before Christmas in 2019. So that's 8 screens, and I think it's the intention of that really is it's a sort of mixture of kind of Bollywood meets Hollywood kind of thing. It's a good question, is that, because obviously everywhere keeps on trying to reinvent themselves. I think the good news, I think, for Blackburn is that we've had this really major breakthrough in terms of the kind of what the cathedral square looks like, the fact that people come out of the railway station and genuinely are surprised, is this Blackburn, because I came here 20 years ago and it didn't look like this. And really what we're hoping is that will, if you want, that's a bit of a kind of wow. And when we finish with the kind of area around Waves, then we're hoping that will be another kind of wow. So it's really all about building business confidence and being open for ideas and people who want to come here. But it's a sort of competition really. I mean, you know, there's clearly a limit to the amount of shopping that people do. They can't go, people can't go everywhere every time. But what we're trying to do in Blackburn is continue with a kind of mixture of the high street in terms of shops, but also in terms of kind of leisure. And in that sense, we're kind of reasonably well placed, because obviously we've got the college that's very in the central. We've got the new leisure centre, which is very popular, which is central. So there's a number of reasons why people can congregate in the town centre. In many respects, it's a very positive story. I mean, if you look at the way that people who do a lot of sort of analysis of where the modern world is going, all the big cities, all the big thriving cities are going to be multicultural. And that's true of whether you're talking about New York or London or Paris. And so Blackburn is in the right place in terms of the multiculturalism, because it means that you get variety. It obviously means that there's a kind of energy about it. There's a lot of people trying to do things, and there's a variety. So for me, it's just all positive.